They called him the Elephant Man, a curiosity, a cautionary tale, a tragedy. But what if he had been born beautiful? Would history have remembered Joseph Merrick as a monster or as a genius? This story isn't just about him. It's about us and what we choose to value or throw away. Joseph Merrick lived in the margins of 19th century England, a time when freak shows were thriving and deformity meant disgrace. But behind the curtain, behind the thickened skin and twisted bone, was a gentle man, a brilliant one, and society too afraid to look past his face. This episode is about more than disease. It's about dignity and the quiet cruelty of turning away. Born in 1862 in Leicester, England, Joseph Merrick was a healthy child for a little while. But around age 5, his body began to change. Massive growths formed on his face, his spine curved. One arm grew so large it became unusable. By his teens, people wouldn't hire him. Family wouldn't keep him. Strangers wouldn't come near him. Joseph ended up in the workhouse, a kind of warehouse for society's unwanted. His crime? Being visibly different. With nowhere to go, Merrick joined a freak show. One of the only ways a visibly deformed human could earn money. He became the Elephant Man and was exhibited in the dark corners of Europe. People paid to gape. They thought he couldn't speak, or read, or feel. But he could. He was a man of letters. He read poetry, wrote letters, built a cathedral replica out of cardboard. He even loved opera. They stared at a monster, but behind the curtain was a man with a softer soul than many who paid to see him. Everything changed when Dr. Frederick Treves, a surgeon at the London hospital, took an interest in Merrick. He brought him in, not to display, but to examine, to study, and then to help. Treves arranged for Merrick to live at the hospital permanently, and not as a patient, but as a guest. He had clean sheets, fresh meals, a warm room, and for the first time, respect. He had visitors, artists, scientists, even royalty. Queen Victoria's daughter, Princess Louise, sent him letters. People finally saw him for what he was, a gentle, intelligent, wounded human being. Now, let's ask the question no one likes to ask. What if Joseph Merrick had looked normal? What if he had been handsome? Would he have become a professor? A writer? Would the world have recognized his genius earlier? If he had the face of someone it wanted to love? Because beauty is a passport. We deny it, but it's true. We trust attractive people. We promote them. We vote for them. We date them. But those born outside that mold, we push them out to the fringe and try to pretend they're not really there. Like the monsters in the closet when we were kids. But they are there. This is what happened to Merrick, and it still happens today. Joseph Merrick died at just 27 years old. Doctors believe he suffocated in his sleep, trying to lie down like normal people do. His head was simply too heavy. He died reaching for the one thing he was always denied: ordinary humanity. And here's the uncomfortable truth. We like to think we would have treated him better. But the truth is, we still treat people like Merrick as less. No longer in freak shows, but in silence, in avoidance, in the way we cross the street or stare or avert our gaze or scroll past. So here's an ounce. The measure of a person isn't found in their face, but in how we face them. And that's it. An ounce submitted for your consideration. If you could speak to Joseph Merrick today, what would you say to him? Let us know in the comments. If you believe that kindness should be louder than judgment, click like. Share this and subscribe for more stories like his. Because beauty fades, but compassion endures. Thanks.